Every day the money's on my mind. How can I get it without committing a crime and doing some time? However I get it, I'ma stay on my grind. I'ma stay committed. Me being broke, you can forget it. It's not gonna happen, cause I ain't with it. I gotta get this money. Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Prime. Giving the daily news on the weekend, which I usually don't do, but I got some new information I want, to put out there, so maybe you guys can take a look at it over the weekend. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. This is from Nik Kalyani. We have a new calculator, rebase and incentive calculator V1.1 was just released. The community provided considerable input on the initial rebase and incentive calculator. The highlights recognize extra performance and add some tolerance for not meeting transaction goal. Variable transaction goal and variable epochs are hard to understand. Developers need to be able to get rebase value deterministically, which means unavoidable. With V1.1, these concerns have been addressed. Epochs are now fixed to 17,280 blocks, which is approximately 1 day. At the end of an epoch, there are 4 possibilities. First one is transactions were below 75% of the goal. No rebase occurs for that epoch. Number 2, transactions were equal to or above 75% and less than 100% of the goal, which means rebase multipliers reduced proportionally. Number 3 is transactions were 100% of the goal, which rebase multipliers used unchanged. Number 4, transactions were above 100% and equal to or less than 125% of the goal. Rebase multiplier is increased proportionally. And I guess number 5 would be transactions were above 125% of the goal, which means the rebase multiplier is set to 125%. For example, if the goal for an epoch is 100 transactions and the actual transactions were, for example, 50, no rebase occurs. 75, rebase multiplier is reduced by 25%. If it's 100, rebase multiplier is used as is. If it's 125, rebase multiplier is increased to 125%. And if it's 150, rebase multiplier of 125% is used. 3, transaction goal for each epoch is fixed starting with a 10x lower value of 10,000 and increasingly linear by 500 each epoch. At the end of the year 5, daily transaction volume should be 928,000. For comparison, Ethereum does 1 million per day now. Maximum supply of 250 million can be achieved in approximately 5 years with a fixed rebase APR of 32%. Since the transaction values for each epoch are variable, it may take more or less time to reach maximum supply depending on performance. The incentive pool column now shows aggregate, so you can see incentive income over time if you do not make a claim. Alright guys, here's a look at the rebase and incentive calculator V1.1, and I will put a link to this calculator in the description below. Okay guys, and make sure you just come check it out. Remember, you can just go to File, make a copy of the sheet to your account. Then you can add your holdings in the green box right here. As you see, in the green box has 1,000. You can add this box with how many tokens you have, how many coins you have. Incentive coins, and you see over here is the APR, has the blocks pre-epoch, which is 17,280. Interest, transaction goal increment, incentive coins, incentive vesting days 730. Transaction minimum and max threshold. OG total coins 15 million. Max supply coins 250 million. And you can just see how each epoch and how much it will increase depending on what our transaction goal is. So you can take a look at this, play around with it. It's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna leave this in the description below for you guys to take a look at it and play with it. Okay. Now let's get back to these Discord comments. First comment I had was also from Nick is, hope you like these changes. My brain is fried. Time to get some sleep. I'll review your feedback in the morning. Next we have from Nik Kalyani. He was on a X space yesterday. This was a good space, and I got a mention of the blockchain in Onwards. It was a X space about AI in the music industry. But I want you to look at how many people tuned in. That's the key. 20,580. Live listeners, 20,545. Recording replays, 35. So it was an hour long, and so we got the word out there to over 20,000 people. Free marketing for the blockchain. So I'm glad Nick's doing his part and getting the word out there. The collector says, guessing we could have a scenario where we are perpetually stuck across many days, weeks without an epoch if we fall short of the goal as the transactions reset after 17,280 blocks. Nik Kalyani, not perpetually, just conditionally. And then we have Bob DS says, awesome. So we're doing big things for the Vulcan blockchain, guys. So I'm looking forward to next week where we get the new rebrand. What it's going to be, I don't know. I like the word. I like nifty blockchain. So will it become nifty blockchain? I don't know. We'll see next week. All right, guys. That's it for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna put the link to that calculator in the description below. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace out.